Okay, question 4. This question starts looking at some functions. We get given the following function in this question. F of x is equal to negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. First question, 4.1. Write down the coordinates of the y-intercept. For a y-intercept, all we need to do is we need to make the x value 0. That gives us a y-intercept. Okay, so we'll say negative 2 times 0 squared minus 5 times 0 plus 3, and that is equal to 3. So our x value for coordinate 0, y value is 3. Now y-intercept's coordinate 0 and 3. There you go, that's 1 mark. 4.2. Now they ask us to find the x-intercepts. For the x-intercepts, we have to make the y value 0. So we'll say that 0 is equal to negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Okay, most people know that, or most people agree rather, that having a positive a value makes it easier to factorize. So I'm going to do that. Divide both sides by negative 1, and then we're left with 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. And I will factorize this into 2 brackets. You're also welcome to use the quadratic equation if you're not as familiar or not as fast at factorizing these types into 2 brackets like this. Okay, 2x times x will give us 2x squared, and the factors of 2 and negative 3, it'll give us 5, positive 5 as an answer, will be plus 3 and minus 1 here. So now we know that 2x minus 1 equals 0, which would leave us with x equals a half, or x plus 3 equals 0, which means that x equals negative 3. So those are the 2 values of the x-intercepts. Now their coordinates, we'll have 2 coordinates here, half and 0, the other coordinate will be negative 3 and 0. There you go, so that's your x-coordinates, your coordinates of your x-intercepts. 4.3. Next question says, find the turning point of this equation. If we have an equation, a quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, which is what we have in negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3, then the easiest way to find the turning point is to use this formula. The x value of the turning point is equal to negative b divided by 2a. So that gives us x value of the turning point is negative b, so negative 5, which is positive 5, over 2 times a. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. That's the x value of your turning point. To find the y value of the turning point, we just substitute this value back into our equation. For the y value, we have negative 2 times negative 5 over 4 squared minus 5 times negative 5 over 4 plus 3. Okay, negative 5 over 4 squared becomes positive 25 over 16 times negative 2 is negative 50 over 16. Negative 5 over 4 times negative 5 is positive 25 over 4 and plus 3. Yeah, you can work that on your calculator, or what I do in fractions, just get it over the same denominator. Negative 50 plus 100 plus 48 over 16, which gives us negative 50 plus 100 is 50, plus 48 is 98 over 16. That's your y value of the turning point. So your coordinates of the turning point are 5 over negative 4 and 98 over 16. There you go. You could also simplify this a bit more, I'm sure. Next question, sketch the graph. Okay. 4.4. Sketch the graph of y equals f of x. Y equals f of x. Here we know that f of x is negative 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. What do we need for a sketch? Okay. So our x-axis and our y-axis. We need the x-intercepts, the y-intercepts, and the turning points. Okay, what was our y-intercept? Our y-intercept was positive 3. Our x-intercepts were what? Let's have a look here. X-intercepts were a half and negative 3. The negative 3 and a half. And our turning point was negative 5 over 4 and 98 over 16. Then negative 5 over 4 and 98 over 16. Okay, so now we just connect the dots. And there you go. And we know that it has to be upside down, or a sad face as some like to call it, because of that negative a value. And that's all you need to know for a sketch graph. All the intercepts, the turning points, and asymptotes if there are any. Okay, and that's it for question 4.